channel, and not gonna lie, we had to pick some people up off the streets. A few of them left, but two of them are here. So yeah, I picked you up off the streets too.
One more that's coming soon. I'm not sure when.
Hopefully. But yeah, that's Mr. Nobody.
Hopefully they join. Hello.
This is Ghost.
You also know me.
And this is Daniel.
Yes.
Daniel, I'm pretty sure is 10 years old. I don't know, man.
Today?
We're gonna talk about booby. No, I'm kidding. We can talk about whatever we want. Honestly, we didn't really plan out what we were gonna fucking talk about before we came on here. So,
Ass or tits?
ass, bro. 100%.
That's a good way to start. Ass or tits. 100%. Everyone go. Ass or tits?
Ass.
Wait,
hold up.
Ass.
There's a kid in here.
Guys, don't take the K. Yes, if we're to end the meeting, but the host can take some.
Fucking.
Don't take the take. Yes. The fucking thing for the end of the meeting.
Stop. Only one.
Damn, fucking badass.
Damn, bro. Shit.
Alright, well.
No, I got some as well.
Alright.
Wait, what do I have?
Hold up. Let me show you my appreciation.
Never mind, it fucking gone
Bro, no. Nah, bro.
Okay? For later.
For later? It's for later?
It's for later.
It's for later.
Lemon boy.
Alright.
Hey, stop it.
Hey,
You're the host, right? You're my friend.
Right? I don't know who you think you are, but this is my podcast. Okay?
I know.
You do what I say. Okay?
Sorry.
You do what I say. We're gonna have a problem.
We're
gonna have a problem.
Here anymore.
You're gonna have a problem.
Exactly.
You're gonna have a problem if you don't stop. You're gonna have a problem. You have a real fucking problem here. Anyways. So we were thinking about, well, I literally like just said that we weren't gonna plan anything before coming onto this podcast on like what we were gonna talk about, but we did think about like talking about what they should add to Rec Room, like the people that make Rec Room.
Facts.
So, personally,
Legs.
Personally, I think they should add like boob. Nah, I mean,
Boobas. That's some boobas.
No, seriously, they didn't need to add legs though.
Very specific traits.
Yeah, they should add a big personality. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They should take out swear words.
No, they should not. No, we love swear words. We love swear words.
Fine.
Yeah, we love.
Honestly, I really think because like you know how
suspended
Fortnite on like some
PlayStation
maps.
for swearing.
Oh shit, yo, I got warned one time. I got warned from PlayStation for swearing.
I didn't even get a warning. They just suspended me.
I
never got it again.
I got a suspension on my PlayStation profile once, for like a week, I think, and it was for like sexual and nudity picture. Like it was, yeah, it was. So what it was. Oh my god, this is gonna sound so stupid, but it was like it wasn't a real Fortnite character, but it was this huge ass buff dude with like a giant cock, like the size of a fucking car, and it was like butt naked, and it like showed him in the item shop, and I sent that to a group chat, and like I got a suspension for that shit.
I got a suspension because someone reported me for swearing, and I literally went on a whole ass thing. Because it doesn't say anything about like, you know, like,
yeah,
oh, if you cuss or whatever, you can get banned or anything. It never says that in the code of conduct. So I literally posted the entire code of conduct in that chat and showed them that it doesn't say anything. But they reported it because of the fact that I was using hate speech, even though I wasn't saying it to them. I was just saying it in general. I wasn't saying it to them, which wasn't even. It was false reporting, but at the same time, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was dumb.
And I got that.
Someone joined, by the way. Hold on.
So I basically never did it again.
Wait. Somebody go check. Wait, I'm. Yeah, someone.
Hey, ECAT.
Don't.
What makes it even worse when I got reported was that it was like a 7-year-old kid that did it.
For real? Oh my god. That's messed up.
Yeah, I said that y'all niggas made me question.
Hey yo,
Yeah,
eat cat guard. So we're doing a podcast. Really?
Wait, what are they on?
So we're doing a podcast. You can join in if you want. There's a chair right over there. If you want to sit down and talk with us, it's completely up to you. Otherwise, you can leave. Or you can stay. Just if you don't want to be on the podcast, just and you want to stay, just don't bother anyone or don't be annoying. This man's really playing pool over here.
No, I really think you know how back on the topic of what they should add on Rec Room.
Yeah.
I really think that they should add trailers for maps.
That would be cool.
They can add that stuff because Fortnite has that kind of stuff. Fortnite has that kind of stuff for creator played maps. Player created maps. They should actually add that because you know how you can literally use a hologram to record yourself and all that stuff. What the fuck? You can use a hologram to record yourself and have a little introduction for your map or whatever.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. And I really think they should just add actual trailers for video clips for your actual map so that people want to figure out what type of map it is. You can have a trailer playing for that map.
Yeah.
Background of
that would be really cool. Yeah.
That actually would be cool.
Plus you,
also,
Daniel.
another thing, I would love for them to add custom avatars, kind of like a custom shirt, but an actual avatar, kind of like VR chat.
But you know what I think they should add? You know how our characters are humans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should make it so that you can be different creatures, so you can be a squid or some shit, and have squid hands or whatever. That'd be kind of.
Would be nice.
That would be kind of. It would be kind of weird, but that would be cool. I mean, you could wear you can wear animal thing. Where did this guy get this from? Is this a thing in the game? That you can have in your backpack? I don't know it.
Yeah, you get. I forget where you get it from
though. I'm thinking of bro. It's really feeding me. What I think they should add. Oh, okay. or not. Jesus Christ, I can't even think. What I was going to say is I'm gonna start adding the videos that I have from Instagram onto my channel. So on my Instagram I make VHS edits of videos or and they get so many views. Well, the newest one I made didn't have a lot of views because you can't really read what's on the TV. And it was from GTA Vice City. Yeah, it was pretty annoying. I don't know why it didn't render into the video. But yeah, I'm thinking of making a Vice City VHS video, and putting it into the shorts section.
Actually, very nice, actually.
And I feel like it would get a lot of views. And I know
honestly,
a few specific songs that would go really good with it. I've also been thinking a lot about my channel lately, and I feel like I upload way too many videos. I'm a small YouTuber, you know what I mean? And I see other people.
Yeah.
But
I get it. I'm literally in the same boat as you.
I'm comparing myself to other YouTubers, which I shouldn't be doing because that just fucks up your entire.
That is actually a thing you should never do because that completely just shifts the way you look at yourself. It shifts the way you look at yourself and what you started doing YouTube for in the first place.
Oh shit! Thank you.
You may have started doing YouTube. You may have started doing YouTube for because you've seen other people do it, but at the same time, you're not them, so you can't really possibly. You're looking at bigger YouTubers that are way above you. So you need to start looking at YouTubers that are on your level. You need to start competing with people that are on your level. Same, kind of with me, for example. You know, me and you, we're competing against each other. Even though I haven't uploaded in fucking 8 months, but that's the kind of thing you need to look out for. Stop looking above at all the top dogs and start looking at the people that's on your level and all that stuff, and see what they're doing. And not really copy it, but follow the trends because the trends are what make you popular.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of how Slap, for example, how Slap became so popular is because he started doing random stuff on Rec Room, and eventually trend started happening, and then he was a part of that trend, and then he started getting more popular in the Rec Room community.
Yeah. Here's the thing,
so
though.
If you're definitely gonna make like content, on Rec Room, you're definitely gonna need to follow like trends, and like either that or just stick to what you're good at doing. If you're good at doing quests, stick to that. You know, eventually it'll start causing, you know, friction and start causing movement, and people will start to see that and understand that. Or if you're even like the videos that you're doing now, like the catching the a-holes and all that stuff, that is actually good because that's spreading awareness on people that are actually being mean, you know, all that stuff.
And dressing up as
spreading awareness.
Specific types of people.
Yeah, exactly.
That I cannot say, otherwise it will probably get taken down.
So Rec Room can actually, like, the people can realize that and do something about it. Honestly, it's like it's a good way of spreading it. Even though, like, you know, it's not the best way, it's still a certain way to do it.
I find it extremely fucked up that people find the need to dress up as people, like, in the real world that are, like, extremely bad people. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that extremely stupid.
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, what's up, Deadman?
Oh,
we're doing a podcast right now if you want to talk with us.
But at the same time, though, like back on the topic of you comparing yourself to other people that are like way higher than you with like more subscribers and all that stuff. You don't want to do that, honestly. Like, when you start worrying about the numbers, that's what really causes you to like just like kind of like get bummed out and just lose complete interest in what you're doing because again, everyone started YouTube on the thought of just doing it for fun. Yeah. And eventually, then people started realizing you can make money off of it, and that's when people started understanding, like, oh, I can do this and make money, and they started making videos, but they're not doing anything. They're not really, like, causing traction or anything from anywhere else. That's the whole point. You just do YouTube to have fun, and then eventually when you get to that certain point where you can literally make a living off of it, then go ahead and do it. But until then, focus on yourself, focus on your mental health, and focus on, like, your life, and for example, like, all that stuff. That's why I took a break from YouTube, because honestly it was really taking a toll on me. Like, I noticed my behavior on YouTube definitely changed the more I was on it. Like, when I was streaming constantly every day, making videos every day, I was stressing the fuck out on what I was gonna do. I had no idea what I was gonna do. Yeah. And then eventually I took that break because obviously I got a girlfriend and all that stuff, so like I actually had a life now to take care of. So it wasn't just me by myself and that was it. It's actually I have other people now to worry about. Yeah. So definitely, whenever I had that happen, the break definitely caused me to realize that YouTube wasn't really the whole thing for me. It was mostly the thing that was causing me the most stress in my life. Yeah. Like when you when you start to feel like everything's getting boring, that's your cue to literally just stop. Like take a break, relax for a minute, you know. Don't like stress yourself up too much, because whenever you start to like actually like freak the fuck out and like not know what to do, that's when your brain's like, okay, I don't know what to do. I did everything I could. Like maybe like, you know, a couple days down the road, something will happen. You'll think of something new, and you're like, okay, good. Don't stress yourself out. Don't be trying to like think of ideas every single day, you know, and all that stuff. But like streaming, honestly, streaming is different because it's more of a thing where like you can just stream and just have fun. You don't have to worry about uploading or editing or anything. It's just streaming, done. That's it, done. Uploading though, like making a video is different because obviously you gotta figure out the game that you're going to play, and then record the footage. Take that footage that you recorded, depends on how many hours it is, and chop it down to like a 20 to 30 minute video if you want that long, or even shorter. So it's like all that footage you had for those 3 hours is literally just a 20-minute video. That's it. That's like literally that's not even half of what the recording is. That's what's gonna stress you out more, because you're constantly thinking about, okay, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna do? This, and this. It gets all crazy. That's why I stopped my streaming on my YouTube channel and I went to Twitch, because then it helped me focus more on my uploads for YouTube and streaming for this and that. So it's not so cluttered on my YouTube channel anymore.
I really want to branch off from other YouTubers by doing like the VHS like trend. Like I don't see anybody.
Honestly, that is something that you can do. Honestly,
like I seriously don't see anybody else doing these VHS like edits of videos and things like that. I don't see anybody doing that, and I really feel like it could get super viral because it definitely has like boosted me up like and made me extremely happy on Instagram because like those videos have been getting like a lot of like attention, you know what I mean? And like there's a
see that's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna stop there real quick. The views and all that stuff is great, but don't always pay attention to that. Don't always pay attention to the views, because eventually then that will start to, you know, work in your brain, but be like, oh, I need to do this, or someone's not liking that, so I have to do something
that's
different.
true.
I have to do this. So just do you. Don't mind the views. Just do you. Do what you think is good enough. Because if you're not thinking it's good enough, it's not. It's all about you. It's not about what the people like. Obviously it is, but at a point in time, if you're not having fun, I don't like you're just not having fun. You want to have fun. It's your channel. It's you for who you are. It's what you created. You want to have fun. You have the fun. You don't let other people control the way you have your fun.
Yeah. There's also a video on Instagram that I made where it's like, my name is Luke Kane and welcome to Jackass. I lit off a firework that got like that almost has 10,000 views, which is insane. Like, I'm so like thankful for that.
Bro, I seen that. That was funny.
Bro, as soon as I saw,
yeah, you are blowing up. Honestly, like,
yeah,
you are actually like going insane when it comes to like that kind of stuff. Like, it's not bad.
As soon as I saw that many views on that video, I was like, holy shit, my life is gonna change soon. Like, I'm definitely
honestly,
getting somewhere.
You are gaining a lot of traction. Don't take it for granted though, because that's something you never want to do with stuff like this. Just take it for granted.
I'm not.
Because it can be ripped away from you like anything. Like, it can be like, ripped away from you in instant. Like, every YouTuber has always thought of the point, like, what if YouTube stopped happening? Where would I go? Where would I be? How would I make a living again?
See, that's why I'm...
So you always gotta have that backup plan.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, that could be another reason why I'm posting on Instagram too, and like things like that. I've been posting a lot more on Instagram. So, I mean, that could definitely help like my channel out. Like so say I'm posting like stuff on my YouTube channel, right? And I like shout out my Instagram. That will help out my Instagram. And if I shout out my YouTube channel on my Instagram, that will help out my YouTube channel. So like they're feeding each other, you know. I can do that on like every single app that I have. You know, and then they can expand and like, you know, don't just do it off of one, because then like if that app is gone or if like that website is gone, then you're fucked. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why, like, I've been reading up about like how like people like on like advice on like doing YouTube and streaming all that stuff. I've been looking about that stuff because like honestly, for me to like do that stuff, I obviously like people did it themselves, but they also looked at other people and seen how they were doing all that stuff, and just realizing that like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, I should do more things and other stuff instead of just a certain thing.
Yeah.
Because like someone
hey, what's up, Mr.
said,
White
like,
Boy?
if you're going to stream, like it's fun, but like it's wait, what? Oh. No,
there's a guy on my chat named Mr. White Boy, and he joined the podcast.
Like cause someone said like if you're on a certain platform, like you try to want to gain attention or an audience on other platforms so that you can bring them to that one platform that you want. So like TikTok or Twitch and all that stuff, you gain an audience and you slowly start to drag them into like the main platform that you want.
Yeah.
Which is YouTube for you.
Yeah.
So you slowly start to drag them into YouTube, and eventually you'll start to see that uprising in your thing. Now, obviously, it's not going to be like that forever. It's not going to be constantly rising up, and the numbers constantly rising up.
Yeah.
No one's ever like that. And eventually, there'll be that downdraft where it's just like a flat line. Just lines are flat, you know, users coming in like normal, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes that line will eventually divot into like a cavern or something, and then eventually it'll go way back up. Like, you know, you're gonna have peaks and valleys.
No, don't forget about it, man.
Within YouTube, it's just peaks and valleys.
Yeah. See,
peaks and valleys are a thing for everything.
What a lot of YouTubers don't understand is that like they'll get viral off of like one trend that they made or something, or like that someone else made, and then they'll just do that for
Man's fucking controller died.
My controller didn't die. My mom just walked in. But like I was saying, what I find, like, a lot of YouTubers don't understand that, like, they'll follow this one trend for so long, and they'll think that it will always be like that. Like, they'll always be popular just because of that one trend. Like, you have to switch it up, like, constantly around your channel, or your channel's going to die. Like, that's why a lot of gaming channels have died. Because they just
you can't
they just go with one specific thing.
Because eventually, exactly. It's doing one specific thing. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, because eventually people will get tired of that.
Yeah.
Once people get tired of it, they'll go try and find someone new to watch because it's just old to them. That's why that's why you want to have like a section of here, section there. So like, if that section dies, you have these other sections to play with. And obviously, if that one dies, you'll probably have more other sections to play with. Yeah. So it's all about like knowing on like what's like on top and like what's like fitting for your channel, like, because it's like, you know, playing Call of Duty, streaming Call of Duty, or streaming Rec Room, or streaming other games is gonna bring in people that watch those games. They like to watch those kind of games. So like whenever you stream Call of Duty, obviously you're gonna attract more Call of Duty players. Yeah. And whenever you stream Rec Room, obviously you're gonna attract more Rec Room community players, and so on and so forth with like any other game. Yeah. It's all about like the shifting of your channel, like shifting it one way or another. Like you shift it this way, see if it's good, and if it's not, and if you don't see any like improvement on it, you shift that way.
Yeah, you can join now.
Again, so on and so forth. You just keep shifting over and over again until you eventually find that sweet spot, and then that's when you stay there, because eventually that sweet spot will be nice enough for you, and then eventually the sweet spot will change to something else. Like right now, for example, there's a beta for Call of Duty going on.
Oh, for real?
And a lot of people are getting views. Yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the beta's out. The beta's coming out tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. It's either it's tomorrow or it's the 20th. So basically, you're gonna be able to play. And I played it. I didn't stream it, but at the same time, it's just like I feel like if I was going to stream it, I would actually get more views than what I would normally get on my streams or whatever. Yeah. Because I'm streaming something that is trending.
Yeah.
And people are gonna want to watch that stuff because they're gonna want to know if it's good or not. That's the kind of stuff you gotta look out for. Is whenever you see something's trending, like jump on that wagon, because like you don't want to miss it, because that will give you a lot of like, you know, how do you say that? Like popularity, not like popularity, but like recognition. That give you more recognition.
What a lot of YouTubers don't understand, that like another thing they don't understand is you have to constantly also stick to new and like trending stuff. Otherwise, it's just gonna get boring. You know what I mean?
Like I had a conversation with someone the other day. I think it was like last week, and someone told me like because they had a channel, and I was like, oh, why don't you post anymore? Because they haven't posted in like a year, and then they're like, oh, no one watches me. I'm like. So I basically told him, I was like, just because no one watches you does not mean that you shouldn't stop doing it. I mean, because like that's how everyone started out. Everyone started out with their videos. No one was watching them. Eventually you're gonna find that one video that's gonna like start lifting off, and then that video will eventually start spreading to other videos, and people will start to watch your other videos and all that stuff. It's like, I didn't start out with 150 subscribers. I started out with 0, and I started posting videos, and I started doing streams, and eventually my stuff started to populate, and eventually I gained 20, 30, 40, and I was like, damn, I'm fucking growing pretty fast. And eventually around like May of like last year, I reached 50. And I was like, bro, that's fucking insane. I never would have thought I would reach 50. Yeah. And literally just at the end of last year, I reached 150 subscribers. I gained 100 subscribers within like 5 months.
You really wanted, thank you. What was I gonna say? I got 2 new subscribers today, so I was in rec center earlier, and I was messing around and shit, right? Yeah, you should start streaming, Mr. White Boy. Yeah, like I was saying, I was in a rec center earlier, and I was just fucking around, and I was playing the "Shut the Fuck Up" song by Pink Guy, Like, I find that song funny as hell besides the dark parts. Like, I'm not really into dark humor. I find that shit fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was playing that, and literally, like, I had a whole ass concert in the rec center. Everybody was over in the corner by me, just waving, like, hold on, like this. And then I got 2 new subscribers from that. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm not even joking. The other night, I was seriously thinking about quitting YouTube, but there's no way I can do that. There's no way. The reason
honestly, like I'm not quitting YouTube. Like the reason why my video says like where I've been goodbye for now.
Yeah.
Is because honestly I am leaving YouTube, but it's not gonna be forever. Like eventually I'll be back. I don't know when that'll be. Whenever I feel good enough, and whenever my mental state feels good enough to be able to return back to there.
Yeah.
Is when I'll return.
Jeez, I was kidding.
What the fuck? So, what was I going to say? I think of something and then I don't remember what I'm going to say. Wow, literally everybody else left besides him.
And then there were 2 people that were talking.
Yeah. Shit, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah. So the reason I thought about quitting YouTube the other day is because I only have like 129 subs, right? But I have 130 videos, and the reason, I think that's I feel like that's way too much videos for my channel. But at the now that I think about it, I was comparing myself to others because Corey Kenshin, he has 1.7 thousand. Wait, he has like 100. Fuck, I can't fucking speak properly. He has 1,700 videos, right? And he has like 15 million subs. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna reach like 1 million. Or like, how do I explain it? Like I'm definitely gonna have way more videos than I am gonna have subscribers within like this year. Yeah. And things like that.
You say that you have 129 subscribers with how many videos?
130.
130?
Yeah.
My guy, I have 157 with 328 videos. So you're not doing that bad, bro. You have literally 200 less than me.
Yeah. I'm just really grateful for like all the people that like are actually following.
You should be though. Honestly, like it's not about the numbers. It's not about like this and that. It's about how grateful you should be about everyone coming to your community and coming to build a community with you and actually be able to watch you 24/7 again. Because like honestly, I watch your videos and like you get a lot of views in like a day.
Yeah, the most viewed video I had was like 180 something views, and that was because it was something new. It was something trending, so that's why I got so many views.
But at the same time, it's like you got to think about the old things too, because because like okay, look at my video. Look at my most recent, not most recent, but most popular video. It's a video I did on how to get a voice changer on Xbox. The title was literally just that. Simple title, got 400 views.
Jesus.
400 views. And it's like I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, this is my first video, like it's popping off. I don't know what the fuck is going on. My second video is how to use a voice changer on my PS4, or how I record and use a voice changer on my PS4.
Yeah.
That one got like about I think it's almost at 200 views now, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. But at the same time,
Mr. White Boy said that video was awesome.
Those are like old videos. Those are like really, really old like videos and really old topics. Like
yeah.
It's because like that stuff, it made me realize that not everything has to surround around everything. You know, not everything has to surround yourself. Have to do the newest things. You just have to find that one thing. Like I found my sweet spot with that video. That sweet spot was literally the voice changer thing, because people wanted to know how to use a voice changer on Xbox, because so many people on Rec Room use a voice changer and no one knows how.
Yeah.
And now people know how. So it's like I did that video because I thought like maybe people wanted to know and maybe it'll cause traction for my channel. And eventually it did. Eventually it got like 30 views in the first week.
Yeah.
And then the month passed by, it reached 100 views, and my first video reached 100.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. My first video to reach 100 was my very first video on YouTube ever.
Yeah.
Which is a very big accomplishment. And then it was that video, and then that just like started skyrocketing. Eventually, it was getting like 100 views per week.
No, I'm not streaming on a phone. I'm streaming on my PS5.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm fucking 100 views a week almost. Like that started popping up like crazy. I'm like,
yeah.
Damn, bro, holy fuck, what the fuck is going on here? Eventually, it's kind of like died down, but at the same time, it's like you gotta also look at how your title is. You don't want your title to be too big because people don't want a big ass title to click on the video just to look at the title. That's why you keep the title short, so that people, you know, will look at the title and be like, oh, this is about that. I'm gonna click on this and watch this video.
See, that's what I worry about too. Is like the long, like I feel like sometimes I feel like I make way too long titles. Like catching the a-holes on Rec Room 1, like I feel like those titles are way too big. But I just still went with it to see how it would go.
It's kind of like my Rec Room videos, for example. Like I randomly made a random video on Rec Room one day, and I called it, I think it was, I called it Rec Room, but this guy thinks he can track IPs, because in that point in time, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna name it that, because it's not that bad of a title. It's not too long, and it's not too short.
Yeah.
And people will know what it is. It's Rec Room, and this guy thinks he can track IPs or whatever. Eventually, that led on to like other videos that I've done, like, you know, like, oh, Rec Room, but it's out of context, and it's like a short ass video.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that was like Rec Room, but I meet new people and have a good time. And other ones. All those videos are actually like really good videos, and they got like over like 40 views. So like they've definitely popped off a little bit. It's not as big as like obviously like I was expecting them to be. I wasn't expecting to really gain that much traction. The biggest one I have right now is, I would believe, an actual video, not like a short or anything. It's an actual video. I believe it's a Rec Room, but this guy tries to be mean.
Yeah.
I think because of the fact that the reason why I feel like it is the most popular video on my Rec Room series that I have is mostly because of the fact that I spent a lot of time editing on it. Like I made sure like
the important
if this happened, I told people to I made people to remember. I made people like, okay, remember this part is gonna come and play later and all that other stuff. And eventually I came back and I was like, okay, well this guy said this and that, and then he tried all that stuff. Like it's all about the editing and how people perceive and all that stuff. Like I love editing. Don't get me wrong. I love to edit my own videos. I love to do certain things. I love to just sit there and just edit stuff and just be funny. Even if I'm not posting the video, I still like to go in my program and just edit it. Just edit. Just have some fun. But like, because I did that earlier. Like I had two other things. Ow, my fucking ass.
So, like, editing for me is such a pain in the ass because, like, I don't.
I know, it definitely is when you first start.
Because, like, I play on a PS5, right? So, what I do, I don't use Share Factory because that shit is complicated as hell for me for some, like, I don't know why, but for, like, I find it really complicated. So, what I'll do, like, even if it's, like, a 30-minute video, I'll literally upload the video or, like, live stream, and then I'll screen record the entire thing. Like, literally the entire thing while I'm, like, doing other stuff. And then when it ends, I'll just edit all through it, delete the video that I uploaded that was unedited, and then I'll upload it again, like, with the edits.
See, I'll give you some a little bit of advice. Obviously, don't go too hard. Like, if you're new to editing, don't go like crazy. Don't try and think like all the others do. That takes time.
Yeah,
like, when I first started editing with my Sony Vegas program, I had no idea what I was doing. All I did to edit it, to edit things, was I just literally cut out certain parts of the video, and that was it. Eventually, I learned how to like blur certain things and how to.
I have no idea
zoom in
how to blur.
effects and all that stuff. I learned how to do that. And it was like, it's not as difficult as you would think. It honestly really is confusing, especially with Share Factory. With Share Factory, it definitely was a little bit confusing for me to first get that stuff and understand. Because all I did again was, when I first started using Share Factory, all I did again was I just fucking you know, snip certain things and take out the parts I didn't want and just have my video. Eventually I started making like funny compilations and all that stuff. I started making funny compilations, and I used like the actual effects in Share Factory to like make the video funnier. So like whenever I would scream, I would shake the camera really quickly.
Yeah.
So that it would look like I'm fucking raging hard. And then other things as well. It's like a heartbeat effect and all that stuff. There's many things. I heard that in PS5 they actually added their own sound effects now too. So you don't have to add your own.
Oh, that's cool.
So they added a little bit more stuff on Share Factory for PS5.
What I was thinking about earlier, like, you know how we were talking about the viral stuff? Like, I find it crazy that, like, extremely popular YouTubers, like, two specifically, like, C-Day and, CoryX Kenshin, like, I find it crazy that they'll be gone for, like, so long, and they'll come back and, like, they'll be, like, #1 on trending. Like, I find that shit so crazy.
That's because of the fact that they have a very, like, great community. Their community is loving, and they don't care whether he's gonna leave or come back. All they know is that when he comes back, they're gonna support him.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
don't know what is going on in his life. They don't know what he's doing. All they know is that he left for a reason, and they should respect that reason.
Yeah.
Instead of hating on him, you know, respect the reason. Then maybe he had life problems. Maybe he had family problems. We don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
So at that time, it's like, at the same time, it's like, yeah, I get it. You know, like, they have a great community, and honestly, like, it's crazy.
I mean, I have a lot of problems, like, going on with myself, like always, like, literally every single time of the day. Like, I have really...
Everybody is.
I have, like, extremely bad mental problems that, like, I deal with every single day. But, like, I somehow just act like it's a normal day. You know?
Yeah.
It's...
Honestly, yeah, I do the same thing, honestly. I do the exact same thing. Like, like, deep down inside, like, I may be sad and all that stuff, but I still find the willpower to smile every day and make other people happy, because of the fact that I may not be happy does not mean that I should make everyone else around me not happy. I should do my best to make everyone else happy and make them laugh and all that stuff. That just because you're sad does not mean you should make everyone else sad around you.
Yeah.
It's like my girlfriend, for example. Take my girlfriend, for example. You know, like I'll be sad, and I still smile at her. I still, you know, call her names, and not call her names like bad names, but like call her like cute names, all that stuff.
Like,
and I still, like, give her the compliments and all that stuff. Even though that I'm sad, I still know that she cares. Like, sometimes she asks me, like, she notices my facial expressions and all that stuff. Like, she notices whenever I'm down. And, like, she'll ask me, like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. But she knows I'm not okay, so she'll repeatedly ask me, like, hey, what's wrong? What's going on? Because she knows I'll eventually answer her because of the fact that I do not like... Yeah, my fucking...
Mr. White Boy had just said that you call your girlfriend Boo Boo Bear.
Bro, I call her Baby Cakes.
Oh, damn. I've never called any of my love partners that.
I call her Baby Cakes. I call her Darling Princess. What's the one to do? Boogie Bear. I call her that too.
Boogie Bear. What the fuck?
Ever. Like, I try to switch it up. I literally try to switch it up because I don't like calling her the same name because it gets repetitive after a while.
Call her Mommy.
It's like I did that once. She was like, hey, dude, she came in. She's like, hi, and I'm like, hi, Mommy. She's like.
That's what I was thinking.
And I was like, what?
And
I'm like, what? And she's like, what'd you say to me? I was like, nothing.
This is gonna sound like either weird or like fucked up, but like I find it extremely hard to stay in relationships because like I don't know what it is. Like it must have been something that happened in my life or something like that. But I find it extremely hard to stay in relationships. Like I used to always get hurt in relationships, and it almost led to me like committing. So
yeah,
that's the very first reason why I actually almost committed for like the first time. But like
yeah.
after a while, I just started hurting people in my relationships. Like, take your friend, for instance. Like, what the fuck is her name again? I don't fucking remember her name. It's been so long. Fucking Elise, I think it was, right?
Oh yeah, Elise, yeah.
Yeah, Elise. Like, I loved her so much, dude. I was seriously happy with her when I first started dating her, but I don't know why. Like, it's just so hard for me to even feel emotions towards someone I'm dating, either because something has happened in my life that makes me like want to push people away because I feel like I make them miserable, or something like that. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just so hard for me to stay in a relationship and like feel actual emotions.
I understand that
towards them.
I understand that because I don't have that like state of mind, but my girlfriend has a state of mind. So like sometimes she'll say something to me, and then I'll ask her like, oh, what is that? Like at that point in time, like she's like, I don't want to be with you or anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do this. And like it kind of hurts me. But at the same time, I understand because she has past trauma, and every guy that she's dated, honestly, like kind of like hurt her, like exactly like you, it hurt her, and now she's like she doesn't want to try again. Like I've done some things with her that like honestly like I shouldn't have done. Like I called her names, I've called her fucking a bitch before, I've called her the other stuff I shouldn't have never done. Like I regret it the most, but at the same time I've done it, so I have to live with it. I have to learn off of it. But she is in that state of mind where it's like, she can only like me, like she honestly still is attached to me. Like right now we're kind of like broken off a little bit.
Yeah.
And we agreed that we're gonna get back together on our anniversary, which is the last day of the year, New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
We agreed we're gonna get back together, all that stuff, and I said okay. So, but like honestly, with your thing, I understand that more because of the fact that I have a girlfriend that's the same way. Like, she has a hard time loving someone when she feels like it's not worth it. It's not gonna be worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Even though I keep reminding her over and over again, I keep reassuring her that it is worth it. Like, I'll be different. I can show you that I'll be different. You just gotta give me time. You just gotta give me time. I'm not gonna be able to change within a snap of a finger. I need time to change and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So like. It's definitely difficult for relationships. Like, relationships aren't the easiest thing ever. Like, when you see someone out in public being all lovey-dovey with their girlfriend, you don't know when they go home. They're probably arguing or something. You don't know that. Like, that's the thing. Everyone thinks a relationship is all high-powered, like, high priestess, whatever, all that stuff is. But everyone thinks, like, a relationship is everything. But in reality, a good relationship is someone that will tell you if you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
If you're doing something wrong, you don't know it, they will let you know straight in the fact. They will go blunt as hell and just tell you. That's my girlfriend does. And recently she sent me a video. She sent me like a little video telling me that people don't abandon people that they love. They abandon people that they are using. And I basically said to her, I was like, that is true, but I'm not abandoning you.
Yeah.
And she's like, and I'm not abandoning you. I was like, okay, we're on the same page here.
I find it.
And I told her, like, like, she needs space every now and then. And I understand, like, right now, like, she's not talking to me right now because she needs space.
Yeah.
And also, I kind of woke up a little bit fucking grumpy today, which is my bad because I'm a fucking idiot. Got pissed off.
You're not an idiot, man. Come on.
So that's kind of my fault why she's not talking to me. So it's not like I'm fucking blaming her. I'm just saying, like, she does need her space, and I'll give her space when she needs it. All that stuff. So it's like, she did tell me that, like, I'm the only one. She doesn't want to start over again with some other guy. So, like, even if I am an asshole to her most of the time, at least I will be with her, and she'll be able to be with someone, because she doesn't want to be alone.
Yeah.
That's what she said. She just doesn't want to be alone. She just wants to be with someone. And she said, if I am an asshole and I do, like, abuse her, which I said I'll never do, like, it doesn't matter. She's like, I know, but hypothetically, like, if that happens, you are nicer than the other guys I've been with. You actually care about me. You tell me if I look good.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. White Boy.
Lie.
Since we're on the topic of, like,
so
heartbreaks.
Like, yeah, I get it. I understand.
Sorry to interrupt you, but, like, since we're on the topic of, like, heartbreaks or, like, relationships and, like, you know, things like that and issues in them.
I'm sorry about that, bro. I mean, hopefully she talks to
That's
you again.
fucked up.
Honestly, the longest I've been from my girlfriend ignoring me. She doesn't really ignore me. She just doesn't really talk to me. So it's not like she's completely ignoring the messages. She reads them, but doesn't text back. I just get left on open. But
Yeah.
it still hurts. But at the same time, I understand, cause like you need to understand. Like maybe she's not telling you something. Like you don't know what's going on in her life. Like if it's a long distance relationship, I get that because I have a long distance relationship. I live in Canada and my girlfriend lives in Florida, so it's a lot different.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to maintain that relationship and understand that. But if your girlfriend is like somewhere where you live or whatever and she's ignoring you,
Yeah.
honestly, like don't be hard on her. Don't like come straight at her, like at her throat, being like, oh, why are you ignoring me? You look at some other guy. Like come at her like, oh, you know, make it subtle. Don't like come at her like all hard. Make it like subtle. Just like, you know, have a conversation with her, and eventually, if it comes down to it, you know, you eventually apply in the question like, oh,
Yeah.
I sent you some messages. Did you see them? If she says no, then you know you ask her like, oh, why? What happened? Is everything okay? Don't like come at her like, oh, what are you doing? You doing this? You doing that? Like that's something that I've learned off of that. Don't worry, I've learned my mistakes. Okay, I've learned off of my girlfriend. Don't come at her like a fucking cheetah, fucking running after an ostrich. Okay.
I thought you said Cheeto.
Don't fucking do that. Don't come at her like that, bro. Because like now it's like she sees the messages. I eventually have a conversation with her and I ask her, you know, like all that stuff. And what my girlfriend says as well is definitely something I need to work on. Like whenever she says no to something, like if I ask her to do something and she says no, but she also said like no means no for her. So if she says no to something, don't ask her again.
Yeah.
That just means no.
If
she wants to do that certain thing with you, she will do it.
I find it way easier to stay in relationships that are like actually in person than like online, obviously. But like it makes it way more painful if you're dating someone in person and like you guys are like splitting up or like you guys are having issues. Like it makes it 10 times more painful.
Yeah.
To like leave the person or getting left, you know what I mean?
It definitely does. It definitely.
So.
It definitely does, cause like I've had many emotions go through my brain where like, you know, I'm numb. Like the first time in a long time, a couple days ago, like she was talking to me, and she told me something, and like it just made me completely numb. I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel happy. I was just I was nothing. I don't remember what she said, but she said something, and I completely just like went numb to all feeling. Like it was the first time in a long time again.
Yeah.
And like it just showed me that like, you know, like with this kind of relationship, like I'm gonna fight this battle. I'm gonna fight it. Like even if it hurts the shit out of me, I'm still gonna fight it because I can see something at the end of that battle that is good. Which is me being with her forever and me being together with her and all that stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
And at the time, like I'm fighting a battle that I am getting severely hurt in, but at the same time, it's not about like how hard you can punch someone or how hard you can go at them. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep going. It's about how much you
The
can
Rocky
take
quote
and
just popped into my head.
Kind of like. Yeah, exactly. exactly that. Exactly from Rocky. You know, it's not about how hard you can get hit. It's about how hard. It's about how. I mean, it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit.
Life isn't all sunshine and rainbows.
You know, it isn't. It really isn't.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
When you're a kid, you always think about, oh, everything's gonna be good. But when you grow up, it's like everything's different. Everything's like you see the world for how it truly is. It's not a good world to live in. Honestly, it really isn't. But at the same time, you gotta push yourself through those mental things. You gotta push yourself through those mental blockages, and keep moving. You just gotta keep going forward. Don't stop, because once you stop, that's when life is gonna throw you another curveball. And
I thought you said nut. I swear to God, I thought you said nut.
Like honestly though, like it's definitely. It's something that I really think about every day, and like I am working on myself. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't like telling my girlfriend that because she's tired of me telling her like, oh, I'm changing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and she's tired of that. So I don't tell her that anymore. I don't tell her that I'm changing. I don't tell her I'm different. I'm being different.
Yeah.
Like last night, she told me everything that I was doing wrong, and I realized how much of an asshole I am. And I realized like
You're not an
wow,
asshole, man.
like it actually. No. I mean like to her, like she told me
Oh.
everything that I've done with her and everything that I've done, and like it showed me how much of an asshole I am to her, and I'm just sitting here like wow. Like it took her to tell me, it took for me to realize that.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's kind of like blew my mind. It was like wow, like I am actually an asshole. Like I may put on this like this nice guy look, but like I feel like that's just like when you get to really know me, I'm an asshole sometimes. And it's like I get that, but I am working on myself. I am being a better person. I'm trying to think before I speak, or if I can't think of anything good to speak, don't say it at all. I'm just honestly, that's the way it works in this world. Is if you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all, because you have no idea what that thing you're going to say is gonna do. That could possibly like just lead you in a path you don't want to go down. So like either say something good, or if you can't think of anything good, just don't say anything at all. It's like
Yeah.
it's not good to just butt yourself in on some stuff. Like, you know, like whenever my girlfriend, I'm just gonna say this because I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to like give it too much information, but her and her sister were arguing one day, and her sister said something to her, and she said something back to her sister. I wanted to butt in so bad, but I realized that it's not my fight. As much as I want to protect her, as much as I want to stand up for her, it's not my fight.
Yeah.
Because I know that if I say something wrong, it's gonna upset the both of them.
Yeah.
So I just shut my mouth and didn't say anything at all. I let it go. And her sister left, and then she went to the camera and just started talking to me and saying like, oh, she's upset and all this stuff, and she just doesn't want to talk or anything. I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. Like, yeah, definitely. Relationships are not the easiest thing to come by. Like, when you have a girl, like, if you have someone that sits there and compliments you and tells you things and is being very honest with you, that's someone that you want to keep with in your life, because not many people are very honest about who they are. Like, she told me from the beginning what I was going to deal with, and I still didn't take that into mind until honestly like a month ago.
I've done a lot
like
of
she told me that she was bipolar. She told me that she was this. She told me that she was she is not always going to talk to me. She told me that that she's not always going to be on the camera or whatever and all that stuff. And I'm like sitting here, I'm like, okay, I get it. Come to now, I'm just realizing that every problem that has occurred, every argument has occurred, was because of my stupidity and not realizing what I did. And not realizing that I'm an idiot and all that stuff. So like I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Whenever you say like you think it's hard, you see that it's hard to be in a relationship, because my girlfriend's the same way.
Yeah. I've done some really fucked up things.
It just takes that one person to actually like keep you.
I've done some really
deal with your shit, kind of like, you know.
I've done some really fucked up stuff in my life, like that I definitely regret. Like I'm not gonna say what I did. Even though I want to, because
I was gonna say if it's nothing too personal, don't. If it's too personal, don't say it. Because I got some things in my life that I've done that I definitely regret, and those are personal things that I would go back in a heartbeat and change. But
yeah, so would I.
Definitely, yeah. Like I have to live with those things. We have to live with those burdens. We can't change them, so we have to live with them. We gotta learn how to deal with them.
Like, this is like, so I've hurt people, obviously, right? Like, I've broken up with a lot of people in my life. But the thing is, I wanna. Like, I've been blocking a lot of people out of my life lately. Like, I've been pushing people away that I've known for an extremely long time. Like, even though I want to talk to them, and it's, like, leading me to, like, being very upset. Like, literally the other day, I was scrolling through pictures of people that I love, or, like, was in relationships with, and, like, just thinking about it and thinking like how much I hurt this person and everything like that, and how much I want to talk to them.
Yeah.
But I feel like I make them so miserable, or like I hurt them so much to be around them. Like, so I don't even bother trying to talk to them again. You know, even though I want to so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely I understand that because like I feel like that I've heard my girlfriend a lot to the point where it's like I feel like she's at that state of mind. She's at that point in time where it's just like, does she want to be with me or does she not want to be with me? And she's battling her demons of being like, okay, do I want him or do I not want him? Like now she's scared that like, you know, like because she's seen me throw shit, she's seen me get pissed off, really angry, and like break my shit, like really punch my own desk.
Yeah.
So like she knows the aggression I have, even though that I punch my own stuff, I don't actually hit anyone. It's still the fact that she still says that like, you know, it's that aggression that scares her because she doesn't know if I'll ever hit her. She doesn't know that. Even if I tell her, she doesn't know that.
Yeah.
So it's like definitely that's something I need to work on is my anger issues and how mad I can get and all that stuff. So it's like that definitely like it's different. It's not easy changing yourself. Like I'm willing to change for her. Like honestly, I'm willing to change. Like I hate myself the way I am right now. Because of the fact that I cause problems when there should be problems. And it's like I cause more problems when on top of the problems and stuff. So it's like I'll change myself. Like I'll do anything that she wants me to do, just so like I can show her that I am in it, and I'm willing to change, and I'm willing to do this for her, and I'm willing to do all this stuff for her.
Yeah.
Showing her that I love her.
Yeah. We've been on this podcast for 56 minutes and 42 seconds. Jesus.
Almost a whole hour. Let's go.
Yeah. Do you want to stay for like 4 more minutes just to reach that 1 hour?
On that note, here's some beer.
Hold on. This is Mr. White Boy.
What's up, brother?
As you can see, this is my house. These are the homies. Flip off the camera. Flip off the camera. Oh, wait, no, that's gonna get banned. That's gonna get... No, that's gonna get you suspension.
I was gonna say, bro. I was about to do that, bro.
Wait, I should have just done the video like this the entire... Or the podcast like this the entire day. That'd be cool.
Imagine.
Bro, my neck is twisting, like, so... Hey, yo, what the fuck? But yeah, like, when you were talking about, like, anger issues earlier, like... I used to have so many anger issues, like, I would literally... I was in middle school and I would literally get into fights and stuff like that. Oh, you want to know something so fucked up that I did in middle school? Oh my, it's so embarrassing. It's... So, I'm an ugly motherfucker, right? But that doesn't mean I didn't date anyone at my middle school, right?
Ugly? Motherfucker, what?
I am. But, like, anyways, so I was dating someone at my middle school, right?
Don't believe him, chat. Don't believe him. He's crazy.
I was dating someone in my middle school, right? And you know how teenagers are.
Yeah.
When it... if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Oh my god, it was so fucking stupid. I got caught making out in the bathroom with my fucking... the person I was dating.
My man getting scores, bro.
And then bro, and then my friends were like, yo, you're so fucking cool, man. Holy shit, yo, you got caught making out in the bathroom. Bro, I was so fucking embarrassed. I was like,
I swear, like back then, bro, I swear.
And then literally all I said to them was, fuck you, and then I just walked away.
Bro, back in middle school, bro, that shit was funny as fuck. Like, bro, I'll tell you a story, bro. Okay, so one day I was sitting in the library with my friend.
Yeah.
And we're just on the computers, fucking around.
Mhm.
And a random ass girl comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh shit. But like a random ass girl comes out of nowhere.
Mhm.
And I mean, she's cute, you know. She's nice looking, all that stuff. And not anymore, at least. Anyways, not anymore.
I was about to say.
Myself was thinking that she's definitely cute. But like, at the same time, I was sitting there. She comes up to me, she sits down beside me, right?
Mhm.
And she just looks at me like this. I'm just like, what's up? And she's just like, you want to have sex? And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't say that. I just looked at her with like wide eyes, and I was like, I'm okay. Thanks for asking, though.
Let me smash.
She just leaves. She's like, okay, gets up and walks away. I'm like, I look at my friend that's literally sitting right beside me. I'm just like, the fuck just happened? And then he's like,
bro, I would have
like,
dived straight in. Let me smash.
Bro, dead ass, it was the most random thing ever. Like, I swear to God, it was the most random thing ever. I've never had that happen. And I was in high school. That was like first year of grade 9.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is gonna sound so fucking cringy.
I was tripping.
But bro, I used to be fucking emo. Like so like on my
I know you
first.
used to be emo. I seen you, bro.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god. I got the fucking I got white Air Forces now. Like and everything.
Oh,
like,
shit.
I don't dress like an emo anymore. But, like anyways, oh my god, bro, I was getting made fun of so fucking much in my freshman year because I think that's the only time in my life where I was dressed up as like an emo person, which was the first year of high school. I'm a sophomore now.
Let's take a picture of that.
Take a picture of what?
I had to take a picture of the, I had to take a picture of the fucking the whatchamacallit.
Sure.
The I'm single. You're I'm single thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It was so
Smile,
fucked.
motherfucker.
Make me, bitch. Be gone, thought. I totally didn't say that joke, but I mean, it's been an hour. I don't really know what else you want to talk about on the podcast.
Honestly, I think we talked about everything that was on our minds. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Besides
Hey,
ball.
we
No, I'm
can do this
kidding.
again. We can do this again sometime.
Yeah.
Balls.
Wait, what the fuck? Was that? It was him that said that. Bro, I was so confused. Alright, well, let's go make the outro. Come on, guys. Come on.
Let's do this.
Bro, his mic is so fucked. Alright, hold on. Let me grab the camera. I'll put it. I'm gonna stick it inside. Words from Wildcat, by the way. Hold on.
Right.
Alright, so set it up. Holy fuck, that is really close.
Yeah, I think you're gonna want
Alright.
to fucking
Come
like
come
put
here.
it to like 0.
I should probably zoom in a little bit.
Probably, yeah. So these both of us. I can stand up more if you want.
Alright, come on, come on. Come on, bro, what is you doing? Bro! Everybody say, rec room! Is that even a good picture? Alright, well, this was our podcast, and I love y'all. Take care.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you guys did, subscribe, smash the subscribe button, like the video.
Hell yeah.
We'll all come to your house and murder you. I'm kidding, relax.
Hey, yo, what?
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, am I gonna get banned for moaning? I think I'll get banned for that.
I don't think so.
You don't think? Alright.
I mean, they don't know what the fuck you're moaning for. What?
Well, I think you can only cuss and do stuff like that, like, around your friends. Like, if you
Bro,
specifically
did you hear
say
about
it's...
Roblox, bro?
No. Okay.
Did you hear what
Alright, I'm ending the broadcast.
Roblox
See
is
y'all.
doing, bro?